Well, how you do, buckaroos, and how the heck are you? I am Tom the Beer Whisperer. Hey, so I just picked up this classic brand. I'm going to read just a touch from their website here. Brewed in the USA since 1849, Schlitz defines timeless taste, crisp and light with a faint sweetness. The beer that made Milwaukee famous is finished with a prime blend of Cascade, Mount Hood, and Willamette hops. This refreshing icon is for those who appreciate heritage and craftsmanship. Yeah, there's a lot of folks that like that word heritage or legacy. You know, makes them think they're drinking something better than they are. You know, it's like that online. You can put a tuxedo on a goat instead of a goat. You know, you can put lipstick on a pig instead of a pig. Just ask Sarah Palin. Anyways, oh, Tom, you went to politics. I know, I'm sorry. I just can't pass up a good joke. So, yeah, well, I'm broke. No, it was hot and sticky. I found this for $5.99. They no longer say that it's the original 60s recipe. It had been a couple years, been longer than that actually, been probably 5 or 6 years since I'd had this, back when they were calling it the original 60s recipe. I looked at their website, the Schlitz website, looked at the Pabst website, which makes Schlitz. Now, they don't list ingredients or ABV. I looked at a couple separate sites. One has it at 4.6, one has it at 4.7. So it's probably around there. Does it use rice and or corn? Yeah, most likely it uses both. It probably uses corn in some fashion. Some of these beers use corn syrup. The better quality ones will use a flake corn. Some use corn grit extract. I'm guessing it probably has something like that, although I haven't tasted it yet. I just wanted a classic beer, you know what I mean? And so I thought, well, what the heck, $5.99 for 6 tall boys, what the heck? So let's take a drink and I'll keep talking. Oh, damn. Because a beer like this really is best cold. I swear to my dingus off today. It's hot and muggy, and I worked my keister off. Just wanted to have a classic beer, man. So flavors, yes. Okay, let me be clear. This isn't a craft beer by any stretch of the imagination. It's not a craft pilsner. It's not meant to be a classic German beer. It's meant to be a classic American beer. So having said that, did I dislike it? No, it's really good for what it is. But you don't want to spend a lot of time trying to decipher flavors. That's not what a beer like this is about. A beer like this to drink cold, drink rather quickly, and just enjoy it, man. I'm using my Rotterberger Pilsner glass I got recently, so I'm kind of trying to dress it up a little bit. And you know, this is one that doesn't necessarily benefit from pouring it out, aromas as such. I'm not finding anything harsh or off-putting about it, to be honest. Quite frankly, I'm finding it more crisp than I expected it to, if you want me to be truthful with you. And I assume you do. Yeah, it's not bad. Maybe it's the glass. I think it's the magic of the glass. I wasn't going to pour a little bit in the glass and then drink the rest out of the can, but I think the glass is actually helping it along, so I'm just going to pour more into my glass here. I do like the glass, though. I know I did that. You can see I'm using a fake backdrop. I'm not trying to fool anybody. I just like the backdrop, man. I was trying to get the camera angle. I couldn't quite get it to work, so I put the can there. But see, then I revealed my secret anyway. I just can't help it. I have that honest streak down. I cannot tell a lie, man. I cannot portray a falsehood, man. I just can't do it. How the heck are you? Yeah, if you want to know, it tastes like beer, right? It's a little bit sweet. You do feel some Pilsner malts. As far as the hops, Cascade, Mount Hood, Willamette, hops are very light in a beer like this, but it does dry it up nicely at the end. There, you do feel some sweetness throughout. I'm guessing there is corn of some sort in here, but I'm actually not feeling it as harsh as I do in beers like, say, PBR. Although Pabst company makes this, the PBR is just so sickeningly sweet. I can't drink it. But I am surprised. There's a lingering sweetness, but it finishes a little cleaner than I expected it to, in all honesty. How about that? It ain't bad, man. It ain't bad at all. Son of a biscuit. Let me pour the rest of that can in there, reveal my secret again, and see, now I don't have enough weight in the can to hold it down there where I need it to be. It was there balancing, but now see, I needed some weight in the can to hold that down there. It ain't working now, man. So now I've got to hold the can in place. So you don't see where I'm trying to fool you. Anyways, I digress, man. We've been going through some things and some changes, and I'm just starting to... Excuse me, hold on. I know that one coming. We're just starting to see that there might be a light at the end of the tunnel. You know, something I'm not ready to explain yet has been going down, and for a while there it just seemed like it was just going to be darkness. You know, it was just going to be the end. But you know, find a way to say, okay, when something becomes inevitable, think, okay, I know I have, you know, you go through anchor shock denial, blah blah blah. Now that that's all over with, it's okay. Now we can either, you know, you can either not go on or find a way to move forward. So my wife and I are both trying to find a way to look at the situation, find a silver lining. You know, saying, no, you know what? As bad as what we're going through is, you know, the worst thing that happened to us already happened to us 4 years ago. I mean, rock bottom when we had our son. So even though things are rough now, you know, it's not as bad as losing a child. So, you know, we're just kind of picking up and starting over and dealing with it. And I'm having a cheap beer. And actually, the truth is, I didn't buy this necessarily because I was broke, although I pretty much did. Because I really just kind of wanted to revisit this product. I did a video for the classic '60s recipe when that first came out. I don't know how many years ago now. Seems like a decade ago now, but I don't remember exactly how long. And I gotta tell you, in all honesty, I mean, I don't hate it. I really don't. I mean, there is a time and a place for beer like this. And I don't necessarily hammer my friends that like beers like this, but I do get frustrated with some that want to say it's just as good as. Now, I mean, you know, you've got to have a little common sense, right? Sorry about that. You saw a box. I'm having prop issues now. Yeah, you gotta have a little common sense, right? You know, I don't care if you like Vienna sausages, but it's not the same quality as Vienna beef hot dog. You know what I mean? I don't care if you like a McDonald's hamburger. Heck, we all eat one upon occasion, I suppose, or most of us do. But I know it's not a quality burger. I don't care if you're talking about their so-called premium products. You know, it's not as good as making a ground round hamburger yourself or getting a hand-trimmed Kobe beef somewhere else. Now, it's cheap and it's easy. So you just have to admit that. Sometimes you want a beer that's cheap and easy. Sometimes you want a woman that's cheap and easy. Anyways, I was young. It was Tijuana. Who hasn't done that? Anyways, I digress. It's like there's a line in a Delbert McClinton song called "The Rub." It's a great tune, but there's one line that says, I might mislead you, but I'd never lie to you. And there's a conversation, and the other part says, well, hell, that's the way it ought to be. You know, that's what I'm telling you. I might mislead y'all, but I'll never lie to you. So, well, there you go. Hey, I'm Tom the Beer Whisperer. I do meander and I do ramble, but that's kind of what I do. But I do want to say that I appreciate folks that have hung with me. My wife and I are going through a time. There's a lot of things going on. Not her and I. Her and I are fine, but just situation around. And at some point, I'll explain it to you in a video when I can. But I'm not ready to do that yet. But we are trying to find a way just to look at it as a positive. As you know, sometimes you just need to to move forward. That's what we're trying to do now. So, anyways, love my Rottenberger glass. Hey, this Schlitz wasn't bad, but again, I did have this very cold, and I probably took a little longer to drink it than I should have. So there you go. Hey, I'm trying to beer whisper, prolific beer drinker, purveyor of wisdom, BeerVangelist. And all around good guy. Y'all have a good one.